£700 Mayfair dinner. Was it worth it? Honestly, probably not. But it got me thinking about money, happiness, and how the two don't always line up the way we think they will. So in this video, I'm going to unpack how much I spent in a week living and working in London, and as we go through the receipts, we will look at them through the lens of diminishing returns to figure out exactly how much joy each pound really bought me and where it stopped being worth it. So this isn't a budgeting video, it's more like financial voyeurism, but with a twist. So let's see what the receipts say. I love solving a spending problem with a math fix. So let's start at the bottom of the curve, where X meets Y. The basics, the things I need to live and work. I like the bus. There is something about the routine. And it's only $3.50 return. That's $17.50 a week. I split my shop to keep things interesting and to save a bit. Little for the staples: rice, pasta, fruit, veg, mid-tier supermarket for the meat, dairy, toiletries. So that's all my needs for the week. £85. Of course, I need a place to sleep and bills to pay. But let's stick to variable cost for now. Direct debits, that's for another video. But the crucial question here, did this spending make me happy? Well, yes, it gave me stability, peace of mind, not exactly a thrill, but I'll take that over worry any day. Although I'll admit, I do love a good aisle workout. Now we climb into wants territory. Not essential, but definitely nice to have. For coffee, I usually make them at home, but this week I had to get a few coffees out. Total coffee bill, £24.50. But here's the thing. The day I had more than one coffee, the first one, a shot of joy. The second, it didn't hit the same. Did I really need that extra caffeine? Probably not. I tend to do takeaways every couple of weeks. This time, midweek pizza, the sweet spot on the curve. Perfect dough, maximum joy. Now, let's talk about that Mayfair dinner, the one that left me gagged. There were a few of us, and my share, over £200. Yeah, I usually budget around £75 a week for eating out. But this week, let's just say the curve took a turn. The dinner itself was great. Birthday vibes, good friends, so why not, right? But by dessert, I wasn't feeling twice as happy. I was just buzzing from the expensive cocktails. So, total wants for this week, £274, and that's where the curve starts to flatten. Because these things, sure, they make life better, but up to a point. After that, you're not buying happiness, you are buying a moment. And sometimes that moment is worth more than the bill, but sometimes it's not. Now, here at the top of the curve, now we're cooking. Because this isn't survival, not even comfort. This is indulgence, pure and simple. This week's desires: Aesop shampoo, £38. A staple of chicness, but worked like any other shampoo. French hairstyling product, £27. Smelled nice and expensive, but held nothing up in my hair. So, total desires for the week, £65. Did these things make me happy? Not really. And no shade to Aesop, but that shampoo gave me dandruff. And still, I spent. We make irrational choices even when we know the curve's already flat. So yeah, that's what I spent in a week. £425. One too many coffees, a dinner I'll be justifying for months. But did it all buy me happiness? Not exactly. The essentials kept me steady. The nice to haves made the week full. But right at the tippy top of the curve, it tips. Because the return on indulgence, it flattens fast. And what you're left with? An empty stomach. So where does it tip for you?